Hey peeps, I'm so excited to be hanging out with you guys today, taking a brief break in between readings to do some unboxings. A lovely viewer sent me a few items that I want to share with you guys, and then I did have two things that came in the mail that I thought it would be fun to unbox with you all, just while we kind of did a little witchy chat this week. So it's a little bit warmer here in New England, but very, very rainy this week. So there's kind of a little bit of a chill in the air. It's one of those days for tea and quiet, intimate conversations. So I'm very thankful to be here with you guys, hanging out for a little bit. So I think we'll start with these beautiful two. Has anyone else struggling with words lately? I don't know if it's just me or what it is, but like I feel like I'm having Mercury in retrograde happening for me in regards to my ability to access words in conversation, for crying out loud. So as I was attempting to say, I think we'll start with the two beautiful items that a wonderful and lovely viewer sent me. So she sent me the book Sage Huntress Lover Queen by Mara Branscombe. Access your power and creativity through sacred feminine archetypes. And I have begun to start reading it, so far enjoying it, but it says evolving the feminine frequency. And it's about journeying through these archetypes and connecting in with archetypal wisdom in order to tell your story and feel more connected to your story. So far I'm enjoying it. I'm not too far into it, but I think it's going to be a nice read. And if you're looking to connect with archetypes, especially those that are related and connected to the sacred feminine, then you really might want to check this one out. So this was a book that was sent to me. And then she sent me this deck, which is just tying in perfectly with my current love affair with the Witch Sister Tarot in the Celtic Pantheon. So this is Celtic Goddesses, Witches, and Queens Oracle by Dana Forrest and Dan Goodfellow. And I had not heard about this one. She loves this deck. So she was like, I want you to see how you experience it as well. So it says, be inspired by the amazing Celtic women in this powerful divinatory tool, which will guide your path to self-empowerment. Drawing upon the deep well of wisdom from Celtic goddesses and other powerful women in Celtic myth, this is an oracle filled with authentic and ancient sources of pre-Christian Celtic religion that provides guidance based on traditions going back thousands of years, which remain relevant today. Within the 40 cards are found an array of different figures, such with a word I don't know how to pronounce. Foci? Such as nature, home, sovereignty, fertility, and death, along with elemental goddesses of water, fire, earth, and air. So this is a really beautiful box. Let's open her up. So the box itself is matte. It's produced by, does it say? Doesn't say. Runs about $29.99 in retail value. Really beautiful matte box. Opens like this. Oh, that's very pretty. And then on the inside, we've got this. It's smaller in size than, say, Blue Angel. Oh, very nice. Okay. That's what the inside looks like. And then this is the guidebook. And here we have the deck itself. Just for size comparison, this is a traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck. So a little bit bigger, but still like a, I would say similar in size to like Barbieri's decks. Let's see what we got going on here. The guidebook looks pretty sizable, about 200 pages. The end of the guidebook has how to work with the cards and some card spreads. And it looks like you get a solid page to 3 pages for each description with a color representation. And then at the end, there's also a prayer there as well for you to connect. So there's the full-on meaning, and then there's the divinatory meaning section. And then the introduction is about 14 pages long, talking about connecting in with Celtic goddesses. So guidebook looks like one you're going to want to give a once over if you feel drawn to purchase this deck. I'm going to pull the little plastic piece off. Okay, cardstock is flat matte, relatively thin. Not my favorite, not my least favorite. I mean, just is what it is. It's actually very similar to Wild Unknown cardstock, in the mass production, not the indie version, but the mass production. Okay. I'm going to butcher some of these pronunciations, guys, so I'm just going to let you connect with them here yourself. I mean, you've got 40 cards, so if you're wanting to connect with the Celtic Pantheon, oh, I like this one, then you might, especially the goddesses, then you might really enjoy working with this deck as a means of getting to know the Pantheon in general, and additional goddesses that you might not be familiar with, you know, because they're not quite as popular as, say, other faces. This is beautiful. I love the artwork. We've got this like soft and gentle border, but it's not, you know, it's not too distracting, but it's present in this way that lets you feel welcomed into the image. Really beautiful. Oh, Bob looks beautiful. Boudica, I love her. That's great. She looks fiery and alive there. This Bronwyn. You know what I think is going to be really nice for her right off the bat? Here's Bridget. I always butcher this pronunciation, the Kalia. Love her. I bet this is going to be awesome for altar representation as well. I mean, this is beautiful to not only get to know the goddesses, connect with them personally, but also have them represented on the altar for what, you know, if you want to connect with that goddess or in alignment with a specific Sabbath. It's got this kind of like watercolor but pastel feel too. So I love this one. Oh, Dana looks beautiful. This is gorgeous. That's how I experience this goddess as well. That's beautiful. That might be my favorite image so far. Love this one too. Very beautiful. It has a unique feel. You know, it's different than, what is the Lucy Cavendish Celtic Prayer one? I have that as well, and it feels very different, which is nice. So it's not going to feel like I'm, you know, I've got redundancy within my collection. This has a very different and unique voice. Oh, yes. This next one, yes, I love this image. Oh, that's gorgeous. Hell yes. Yeah, so I can definitely see working with this on your altar, having it out as just representative of whatever face of the sacred feminine within the Celtic Pantheon you want to call in, or again, based on Sabbats and Espits. That's beautiful. Oh, I love that one. I was excited to see the Morrigan. Here's the Morrigan. Not my favorite image of her face there, but I like the sense of action and violence and leadership that her stance definitely calls forward. That's not my favorite facial imagery of the Morrigan. Oh, Nematona is beautiful. Oh my God, here's Nick Nevin again. And this goddess, she has been haunting me lately. I mean, I knew she would be in here, but I just feel so drawn to her. Oh, beautiful. So I think if you're feeling called to work with the Celtic Pantheon and faces of the sacred feminine, then you might want to check this one out. And I can definitely see as well working with it from an oracle perspective of just asking what face of the goddess is connecting with you on any given day and then drawing that card. Yes, this other face of the Morrigan is gorgeous. Yeah, this is really lovely. This is really lovely. Thank you so much to the viewer who sent me this. I'm excited to work with it. Here's the backing. I didn't really focus on that. So a very evergreen Celtic feel, you know, what we traditionally think of as Celtic witchcraft, with the heavy scroll work and the greens and the earthiness. Really interesting in... I'm going to have to spend some time with it to see, working with it personally, in regards to what type of deck it's going to be in my collection. And I'm intrigued to see how that will transpire. I can tell it wants to be cleared and it wants me to hold it a lot before I really am able to see where we're going to go together. Some decks are just like that, you know, where you have to spend a little time with them, and they do require you to put some work in before they'll share all of their wisdom with you. But I'm very intrigued to get to know this one. And if the artwork is pulling you in, I would say you're probably going to want to give this one... Why isn't that closing? Give this one a try. This doesn't quite want to close all the way, though, I will say that. But very beautiful. Thank you so much to the viewer who sent that one to me. I really have been feeling such a pull and a call to the Celtic Pantheon, and I know a lot of you have too. So hopefully if you were thinking about that one and you were on the fence, then that lets you know if it's going to be one you want to explore or not. So next in our unboxing, you know, I'm just feeling really, it's just a little note from the shop owner. I'm just feeling really in love with all of my sacred tools in my practice right now and using them. And right now, candles, lit candles and incense and anything scent and just related to the senses when it comes to smoke and flame is just calling to me. And you guys know I love Chelsea Wolfe. That's no secret on the channel. I'm actually going to get to see her live this month. I get to see Twin Temple last week, and I'm going to get to see Chelsea Wolfe live this week. So I'm very excited about that. But Chelsea Wolfe's music to me is indicative of my practice and my life, the way that I experience my life. And when October Occult posted recently that she was that she was crafting a candle in honor of Chelsea Wolfe's song 16 Psyche, which happens to be one of my favorite Chelsea Wolfe songs of all time, I was like, I don't even care what scent it is, send it to me. I purchased like as soon as I possibly could. I was super, super excited to connect with her. So we're going to unbox it and see what we think of it today. I will put the link to October Occult shop down below. There is a code which may still be active for my viewers if you are interested in getting a little bit of a discount on your purchase. I love her candles. I love her just general energy. The creator of October Occult Candles is just a really beautiful, wonderful witch. And so supporting fellow witches and being able to have authentic items in my life that are crafted with that level of love just mean the world to me. And anytime you purchase from her, you always get little goodies in the box. She did send me a little crystal and a dried rose here. And I love, like here we have the little acorns. Every time I purchased it, always have a cute little stamp on the outside and the inside of the box, which just makes it really nice. And I love the black paper packaging, of course. I'm sure you guys are not surprised by that. So let's see, I am so excited for this. So well wrapped too. Oh, stuff makes such a difference. Such a hedonist that way. It's ridiculous. Oh, this is a big baby. Okay, hold on one sec, guys. I just gotta open up the bubble wrap. Okay, so it has her nice wood burned. Of course, I showed it to you upside down. October Occult. Black outside with this gorgeous kind of like evocative of Depeche Mode rose for all of us old school goths. So here is the packaging, and this is the scent personality here. Rose Absolute, Dark Age Patchouli, Myrrh, Incense, and Vetiver, which I would say, yeah, That's very Chelsea Wolfe. Oh, this is my favorite. And there's selenite in the candle. It's a wood burning wick. This is why I love October Occults candles, because of this experience right here. I just want this experience all the time. It's so beautiful. Oh, there's amethyst in here too. Oh, and there's like fine glitter. Oh my God. Okay, it's very moody. It's very witchcraft. Like, how can I describe this, guys? You know when you go into like a new age shop and there's so much patchouli in the air that it's like, it's almost too much, but not quite. And you kind of get like a contact high off of it. It kind of reminds me of that. And I mean that in the best way possible, because that's what that song is to me. It's very moody and intense and aware of how fractured it is. Oh, it smells so good. But then, so it starts like that, but then at the end, it's like age. It's like books. It's like old books. Like old book pages when they're really fragile and they're almost, they're very brittle. That's how it ends. Oh, it's gonna be, oh, I can't wait to burn this. I mean, I hate to ruin that, but I'm going to, because I want to burn it. I'm wondering if the selenite like disintegrates as it burns, because it's such a fragile mineral. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna, like, I almost forgot I'm recording. I'm having my own sensory experience. You guys see Taurus life. This is really beautiful. I'm really, really excited. So I will have the link down below for this. I'll also put the Amazon link for that deck. And the book, the deck and the book were gifted to me, but I will put those links down below in case you want to explore them. We have one more thing to unbox together today. Very, very happy with this purchase. October Occult, as always, my love, you knocked it out of the park. You have a lifelong client in me, my dear. So, okay. Tell me a Taurus without telling me you're a Taurus. That's what's about to happen right now. So you guys know how much I love Coastal Curiosities. Like, I am obsessed with that Oracle deck. If I remember, I'll put the link to my review of the deck down below. But recently, the creator made a pocket edition, and I am obsessed with pocket editions of my favorite decks right now. Do I need another version of them? Probably not. Do I care? No. The pocket edition is really nice. Like, speaking of, I have pocket edition Wild Unknown right here. The pocket editions are awesome because you can use them to clarify tarot in a reading, whether it's for yourself or someone else, so easily. And because they're smaller than your tarot deck, they have this way of being very complementary that's not only pleasing to the eyes, but it also like activates something for me intuitively. So I find them to be very effective. I already have the large sizes of, or the original sizes of all of the decks that I have pocket editions for. Don't care, still purchase pocket editions, haven't regretted it with any of them. So well, I was gifted the pocket edition of the Darkwood Tarot. That deck is tiny. That one is like a true pocket edition, but I still love it and use it. It's verging on a little bit too small, but I digress. So this is the pocket edition of the Coastal Curiosities Oracle. Oh my goodness, her business card now has a bat on it. Oh my God. And here's the, there's a code for the guidebook to Coastal Curiosities as well. This is so gorgeous. This is going on my wall. I have this wall behind me is all like inspiration photos and notes that have come with gifts from viewers and clients and like little things that make me feel just beautifully witchy and art that Vincent has created. So that is going there. Okay, and then there was another business card for the creator herself. That's really pretty. So, okay, I will put a link to purchase this in the description box down below as well. What are the odds that I'm going to remember all these links, guys? Probably not, but I'm going to do my best, I promise. You guys know how much I love you. Okay. So very well wrapped, very well protected. It is indeed pocket size. For comparison, here is a traditional Rider-Waite-Smith size. Take that. I would think now that I don't have my nails for a little bit that it would be easier to do that, but it's not. So kind of a little bit of a satin finish here on the box itself. It just says Coastal Curiosities on the side, and I will read the back for you. Wander through 54 linen cards filled with delightful collages featuring miniature worlds of eclectic keepsakes inspired by the Pacific Northwest. Discover flora and fauna and interpret their earthy messages to guide your creativity and intuition for care, growth, and focus as you unlock your possibilities. This is an indie deck, and it was designed in Oregon. Did I say that wrong? Is it Oregon? 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 Sometimes my New England accent creeps up. Oh, I'm so glad I got this. Yeah. I really, really love this deck so much. It just reminds me of my great grandmother. It reminds me of the coastline of Maine. It's kitschy, it's sweet, it's beautiful. It's just like a beloved that's going to wrap up underneath a cashmere blanket with you and sip hot chocolate during a snowstorm or a rainstorm and tell stories with you about elemental beings, the weather. It just feels like the coastline to me. It's got that mystery and magic and kitschiness that just makes my heart so happy. This is one of my favorite images, obviously, because vulture is one of my totems. Yeah, really, really beautiful. There we go. That's more in balance there. Compassion. So linen cardstock, just like the full size. None of that has changed. Backing, still the same. This size is just my entire whole world. I am obsessed, 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 obsessed. I'll show you a few more and then I won't hold you hostage for the entire deck because I do have, and I will put the link below, full review and I believe an unboxing of this one as well. Let me just show you, because this one I love, but I do have another favorite in here and I just want to, oh, it's just so pretty. It's just, you know, and I know I said this in the review too, but when you drive up the Maine coastline, it's all like flea markets and kitschy kind of mom and pop places. And then the moody, rocky coastline, depending on the day, the waves are crashing against the coastline or it's relatively still. And there's this beautiful, just this salt in the air. It's just like coming home to me in a way that I don't know. I've never felt that in any other physical place than the coastline of Maine. And it's so beautiful. And this deck just brings that feeling to the surface for me in the most beautiful way. I just want to see if there's one other one that I really love here too. And I love keeping sacred items from the ocean in jars. So these were the three that I wanted to pull just to share. Like these three I love. And when you are walking along the coastline, you know, and you see all those beautiful wildflowers and the roses growing along, like within the cracks of the old stone walls. It's just so, look, I'm already shuffling it. I haven't even cleared it yet. It's just so beautiful. So this is a really beautiful clarifying deck. I highly recommend this if you're looking for a clarifier for tarot. A nice general all around. The guidebook is great. Kind of gives you some different insights than might come up when you just look at the imagery yourself. So I do recommend working with the guidebook. And it's another great deck for journaling. It really just lends itself well for journaling. So this deck is like a best friend and a family member to me. So I do intend to carry this in my purse. It is why I wanted to get the pocket edition as well, not only for readings, but also just to carry it with me because I love it so much. And it's so just kind of soothing for me. So I'm really, really glad I got this. This was worth the investment. The deck creator is really special, and she's making a tarot deck right now, which I'm also very excited to be able to purchase as well. So highly recommend Coastal Curiosities. Dearly love it. Thanks for unboxing some beauties with me, guys. It's like a really special witchy day here, despite how gray and rainy it is. But, you know, these times when we kind of cocoon in lead to beautiful times of expansion and outward creation down the road. So who knows what today will inspire for the channel in the future. But I hope you guys enjoyed these unboxings. I am sending you, as always, so much love and many blessings, and you know that I will see you in the next video. Take care.